That's going to be the shot that Vekic constantly looks for, that backhand down the line. She is comfortable changing direction. Look to pick on the Gauff forehand.
All.
Her average serves were in the 80s in round one. That one a 96-mile-an-hour ace. But she has been catching her tosses an awful lot, and 10 double faults from her in round one.
You could clearly see in her first match, Gauff was using the second serve as a first serve. Didn't want to have to go to the second serve as often. As the match went on, and definitely down the stretch, she started popping the first serve a bit more.
Oh. 15-14.
Coco Gauff's another candy.
Ball.
Another double.
Game, Vekic.
Oh boy, okay.
First game.
Well look, even when Coco won after her first round match, she admitted right on the court how stressful it was.
And she said almost immediately that, you know, it wasn't the best, but I got through it. But I actually think, Mary, that it was better than she thought. And that's often the case. When you're out there, it feels like it's horrible, especially if you're not feeling good about something that is, you know, a big part of your game. And that's the struggle when you are sort of under the spotlight, having a real assessment of what's going on out there and being able to manage your emotions. So we'll see how Gauff does over the course of this match with
Donna
that.
Vekic to serve.
Ball.
Love.
Vekic, for her part, excuse me, Chanda, Donna was ready to quit last spring, just quit the sport. Remember that? And she ended up going to Roland Garros, and then, of course, she had her great Wimbledon, and she won silver at the Olympics, beating Coco along the way.
She had an incredible match at Wimbledon.
30 love.
It was against Paolini, and it was, I mean, it had a bit of everything. And you know, when you look at Vekic, she's so solid from the ground, and when she finds a vein of form, it can be difficult for anybody on the day.
Ball.
Vekic answering some questions here early on.
Don't you get the sense, Andrea, that she likes, Vekic likes a big stage? You know, this is what she wants, right?
She really does. She loves playing the big matches. She loved being at the Olympic Games. And you can say what Chandler mentioned at the beginning, the patterns of play of Coco Gauff, they really go into the strengths of Donna Vekic. The backhand down the line into Coco's forehand. She has to lift the ball and then Donna can go after it with her forehand. She loves when the ball sits up on the forehand side for Donna.
Game, Vekic.
Be curious, Andrea, what you
Vekic
notice
leads
about
by
the
2 games to love.
trajectory of
First set.
both players' shots, especially over the course of the match. But how does it look to you right now?
Again, it's very loud here, so excuse me if I start to yell. You can just see that the ball of Donna Vekic is going through the court a lot more. It's sliding, particularly when she has a bit time off the forehand side. It really slides through the court, and Coco Gauff needs to go really low. That
15
was
love.
exactly the way Donna's shots have been going through the court. So that's why that was so successful. You can see it from this camera angle beautifully.
Love.
See Coco's mom there. Coco's dad is inside Ash, but they never sit in the same place. He's up in a suite somewhere.
Just as comfortable on that backhand as Gauff is, and that'll be another interesting factor. That was kind of the case in Gauff's first round match with Tomljanovic. They both had fantastic backhands, were trying to break down the other's forehand. You see a little bit of that tonight.
(40-15).
That's a nice solid 108 that last serve. She's on the
Vekic
board.
leads by 2-1. First set.
When you are struggling on a stroke as big as your serve, aren't there a lot of downstream effects to the rest of your game?
I mean, it can affect your entire game. You know, it's almost like a virus, and it just spreads. And you try to, you know, have some immunity or something, but it's so difficult. And especially with the serve for a player like Gauff. I mean, a serve, she looks at that shot as a real weapon. She always has since she has come out as a teenager onto tour. And to have that shot be a problem, it's difficult. I mean, I remember playing and going through some injuries, and my forehand was my weapon, and it was a wrist injury and a wrist surgery, and it didn't feel the same. And I got some kind of hitch in it, and I could not get that shot to flow the way I was used to, and everything seemed to go downhill. And it's even bigger in your head because you think that shot is a weapon. So there's a lot of challenges that Gauff is dealing with, and it may not seem like it, you know, to the average viewer, but to be working it out in these big situations is, I mean, it can be miserable.
Did you ever get
Time.
back your forehand?
I did. It took some work. Never quite the same, but it came back enough.
All right. There's hope for Coco.
There's way more hope for Coco, Mary.
Okay. Fair enough. Vekic serving behind a break.
Ball.
Love 15.
Ball.
Been talking about Gauff and some of her issues. We had some questions
30.
about Donna Vekic as well. She got to the 4th round of the Australian Open this year, Vekic did, and then since then had only won back-to-back matches twice in her next 15 events.
So when Vekic's game goes quiet, what's missing?
Confidence a lot of times. We talk a lot about players' motivation. Sometimes that becomes a factor.
Ball.
She's looking tight too, isn't she?
Love 14.
And the years are a grind, and she had an excellent season last year, that semifinal at Wimbledon, Vekic, but backing it up again and kind of resetting. It's not easy for anybody.
Pam again, no longer officially working with her, but it stays good. And Pam says the partnership she had with
15,
Donna Vekic
14.
was, quote, one of the greatest experiences in 50+ years in tennis. She really likes this woman.
So when I played doubles with Pam, that wasn't up there?
That was like number 47.
Ball.
Third double fault.
Game Gauff.
Broke herself. Even at 2 in this
2 games
second
all.
round
First set.
match. And a reminder, go to usopen.org. There's plenty of live tennis going on right now. You can catch up with that. You can see the updated draws. You can see that Świątek needed 3 sets to get into the 3rd round. She had a bit of a tough time today. Osaka looked good. Oh,
15 love.
Confidence can be such a fleeting thing, and it takes time to build it, but you can lose it quickly, and even within a match, it ebbs and flows.
Thirty love.
That is fantastic. Nothing wrong
14
with that
love.
serve. 118 miles per hour. It's either 108 or 118. 108. Ball person was standing in front of the 0.
Game Gauff.
3 straight games for the number 3
Gauff
seed.
leads by 3 games to 2. First set.
Andrea, are you hearing a lot of coaching chatter down there? It seems pretty quiet.
It is pretty quiet. I haven't seen any gestures or haven't heard anything from Donna Vekic's box, and neither have I heard anything from Coco Gauff's box so far. And it just, energy-wise, it seemed to have flipped in terms of calmness. Donna Vekic now a little bit more hectic, and Coco Gauff seemed to have settled down into the pace that comes off Donna Vekic's racket. And that flatness of shot, she now seems to have found a rhythm on that and just seems a lot more comfortable out here.
I gotta say, I like hearing that Coco Gauff's box has been quiet. I mean, she's getting so much from so many people. If she said something to her, and what do I know? Maybe she didn't, but I love the idea that she's just gonna have some time and space to stay inside her own head.
Yeah, players are allowed to have coaching now, and that can sometimes be a great thing. It can be helpful, but sometimes you just need to have calm inside your mind. And when you have your team going and talking too much at you,
yeah,
it has the opposite effect.
Time.
Her new coach, David McMillan, was like standing up and stuff in the first. Like, I'm thinking, dude,
It could be a lot.
It
When the teams get too into it.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Sit quickly, please, behind the players. Thank you.
I said David, I meant Gavin McMillan. One of my many unforced
Ball.
errors for the night.
Ah. 15 love.
Coco Gauff had added Matt Daly to her team last year, and his specialty was grips and helping her just hone that area a bit. Clearly it helped, paid some dividends.
But he's gone.
But he's gone, and Gavin McMillan now added to the team after Cincinnati. We've been watching some of her
30
practices
love.
that are live streamed here at the US Open, and trying to determine exactly what he's working on specifically with the serve. You can't hear what's being said. We can see some of the motions that he's doing, and it seems to be that he's trying to get her more straight up when she goes down and loads for the serve versus too far forward. And in theory, that makes sense because it would
40
allow
love.
you to go up more. If you're too far forward, it's so much easier to collapse, especially at contact point. There's nowhere else to go but down.
Right.
Forty 15.
Fourth double fault. She's serving at 23%, Donna Vekic. Now she's catching her tosses.
And she keeps stretching
40,
out
30.
that right shoulder and rolling it around. Not sure if it's a physical issue or if she's just trying to loose it down, hoping that she will find some rhythm on that serve. just seems to be completely off here.
A little good fortune for Gauff, bad luck for Vekic. So a 40-love lead evaporates the Croatian.
Use.
Nothing she could do about that. You get a sense for the power that Vekic can create off the ground. That last backhand was blistering.
Vekic.
Gauff, as good as her backhand is, couldn't control it.
Fault.
Another one. Boy, this is brutal.
Use.
It's 5. She looks pained, doesn't she? Those are Donna's parents, the bottom left over there. That was her hitting partner trying to tell her to get more work on the ball.
Advantage,
That barely
Vekic.
caught the sideline. Gauff, one of the quickest players around the court, so an outright winner has to be good.
Fault.
Those are the kinds of
Yes.
rallies that have to give Coco Gauff a real boost. Vekic picking on the forehand, and Gauff, undaunted, comes up with a fantastic angle of her own.
And there was so much more height on these last 4 forehands than the entire match prior to these 4 shots here in that rally. Really nice to see from courtside.
It just puts a little doubt in
Gauff.
her opponent's mind, thinking that the forehand would break down when it doesn't. All of a sudden, you got to reset if you're Vekic, and now she's facing a break point.
For the second time.
And she broke from 40 love. Donna Vekic was up in that game. That is a message sent.
Gauff leads by 4-2, first set.
Got to worry about Coco's serve. I got to worry about Vekic's serve. I'm too old for this.
Fault. Fault.
You see that double fault
15.
from Gauff, but you know the way this match has gone here, it just highlights the fact that you never know what's going on the other side of the court. I mean, right now that's only the second double fault for Gauff. Vekic has had 5.
Yeah, and this place, what, about 24,000 people? It's quiet. Oh man, that one barely made its way through to the middle of the net. I would suggest if Donna Vekic is going to be at the net that she hurts her volleys more, because Coco is not afraid to chase down anything.
She
Right?
got a little fortunate, Vekic, to still win that point.
Yeah.
She got a little jammed up. The first volley got too close to her body, but she held her ground.
Fault.
Let second service. La 14. Game, Vekic.
So now Vekic has
New balls,
broken
please.
twice. She'll be serving at 3-4 when we come back.
Gauff leads by 4 games to 3. First set.
Thoughts down there, Andrea Petkovic? Can you feel the tension on both sides of the net?
Yes, you can feel it. And I have to say, it's really admirable how Coco Gauff is handling everything. She's still so young. We sometimes forget that because she's been around for so long, but she's still so young. And you can feel the entire 23,000 people here holding their breath when she's going up to serve. That can't feel good. And I'm just so in awe of her that she's able to handle that at such a young age and just, you know, focus on what she wants to do and try to do better every single point and every single match.
Yeah, she's great.
I mean, there's a lot of players that be just curled up in a ball at the back of the court.
No
Wouldn't even
kid.
want to come out
Yeah,
of the locker room.
it's so true.
And Gauff, just see when she digs in and pushes back, even in the midst of some of her struggles, it is quite impressive. And you know, that's part of why she is a 2-time major champion at this young age and could give herself another shot here in spite of
Time. Take your seats quickly, please. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Coco Gauff's been broken twice, and she's serving at 72%. Donna Vekic broken twice. She's serving at 38%.
a couple of years
Love
ago,
15.
I don't think you would have seen Gauff run around a backhand to hit a forehand. Things really changed during the summer a couple of years ago. Had an incredible run going into the US Open, culminating in her first major title. This is the aggressive mindset that is so crucial.
That's the volley.
15-all.
That's when Brad Gilbert was working with Coco. And he was hesitant to change stuff.
Now she won DC, she won Cincinnati.
Yeah, she had a great summer coming in, didn't she?
Won her first US Open 2023. What a summer it was for the American.
$30-15.
Too good. Such a smart play, using more of an angle off the forehand to get Vekic moving to the edges of the court. She hits beautifully when she's set up and that ball is in the middle, a bit closer.
$40-30.
Yeah, that's a great point you're making, Chanda. From courtside, you can really see the moment Vekic has to go 5-6 explosive steps, that's when she is off balance. Everything that is around her, she is hitting the ball really well. If Gauff can get it a bit more into these shorter angles, I think that would help her in this match today.
Point.
Use.
It's been a couple of times now where Vekic has double faulted when she's been in a position to hold. Game point, another double fault there.
Point.
Advantage, Vekic.
Yeah, Gauff was just a little out of control. Her body weight was going to her right. She was trying to then pull it with a severe angle cross court. Just lost control of it.
Game, Vekic.
And how many players could hit that shot from that position? That looked a lot more
4 games all,
difficult
first
than
set.
it appeared.
USOpen.org can give you the stats for this match. They're not good looking, but it's even here at 4.
Love 15.
Fault.
Fault. Love 30.
Out.
15-30.
Andrea, it looks like Gauff is maybe struggling with her movement a little bit. Are you seeing some of that down there?
It looks more like she has lost her rhythm on serve slightly again. I don't have a monitor here, so I don't know if the cameras caught it, but Gavin McMillan got up and showed her a few things, a few gestures to brush underneath and up on the ball and throw the ball a bit more to the left.
Game Vekic.
4 double faults from Gauff.
Vekic leads by 5 games to 4.
6
set.
from Vekic. It's an uncomfortable watch.
Well, and Chanda, just to finish my thought, it looked more as if she was so focused on the serve that she almost forgot to move and play the point, if that makes sense.
That does.
Yeah.
You know, you're so focused on one area that the other suffers, and she is in tears right now on court.
Oh, boy. This stinks. So Andrea, if you were watching Gavin there, what was he trying to get her to do? Is he saying the same thing over and over?
So he was, it's hard for me to hear, but I can see the gestures he's making, and the gesture is basically showing Coco to get under the ball and brush over it rather than play it from the top down. That's what he keeps repeating in terms of gestures.
I am heartsick seeing Coco Gauff feel this bad. I really am. I mean, normally she's like Muhammad Ali. You know, she sweeps us up in her delight.
Yeah, she was in tears on the changeover, and you can see still a few tears that she's wiping away, just trying to reset here.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The players are ready. Take a seat quickly, please.
Not sure if Coco Gauff is ready.
Maybe this crowd can help lift Gauff up right now. They are certainly doing their best. Give her a boost.
And that ball person looks older than she is. she's going through this.
Out.
15 all.
Her family has been an unwavering support through everything for Coco Gauff. She gains a lot of strength. Her parents, her 2 brothers.
Grandmother. You're supposed to play through tears.
And she's doing it, Mary. Trying to push through.
It's part of her equipment, isn't it?
15-13.
And she's talked a good bit in her young life about how instrumental her grandmother has been to her mindset, her perspective.
Let first service.
Vekic is having some
15-14.
struggles of her own. Tension ramping up, and that affects everything.
30-40. Game, Gauff. Five games all.
I just had
First
to
set.
wonder if Vekic was noticing what was going on the other side of the court. And she overplayed in that game.
She sure did. Just imagine what Pam Shriver's thinking right now in Donna Vekic's box. I mean, they're both just bouncing from guardrail to guardrail.
And that shot from Vekic barely catching the line.
Love 15.
It's a smart serve from Gauff.
15 all.
Body serve, not giving Vekic any space to work with.
Beautiful drive from Donna Vekic.
15-30.
Took it nice and early, didn't she?
Well, that's just normally not a shot you would have been expecting Vekic to hit from the position she was in. Pretty good distance behind the baseline, a little bit on the edge of the court, and just can't hit it much better in terms of placement.
Coco Gauff's
15-14.
fifth.
And it's not so much the number at this point, it's the timing for Gauff right now. That double fault gives Vekic more break points.
Ah. 30-40.
Fault.
Oh, faults away that game.
Vekic.
Oh, boy. I already mentioned that Coco can remind me so much of Muhammad Ali.
Vekic leads by
Now
6
she's
games to
reminding me
5
of another
first set.
fighter, the great Jack Dempsey, who once said, "A champion is one who gets up when he can't see."
She just looks absolutely
Ladies and gentlemen, the physio has been called to court.
miserable out there. We've got a physio coming out. Don't know who it's for yet. Tour supervisor Cam Whitecross there. We try to get these physios back out on court as quickly as possible for the assessment.
And Donna Vekic has been shaking out that right arm a few times today. I wasn't sure if it's the shoulder, the elbow. She a few times touched her wrist as well, and she's now being evaluated for that right arm.
Maybe this gives Gauff a few moments to collect herself and just try to find something to just calm herself down with and latch onto.
3 minute about, there's been 3 minutes hasn't even been announced yet, has it?
Well, you get the evaluation first,
Right.
and then usually we
The
will
chair.
hear when the actual medical timeout starts, and they will have 3 minutes from that point. But
Exactly.
the evaluation
They're still evaluating.
can go on however long.
And Coco Gauff has just asked for some tennis balls to, I assume,
Stay loose.
get a few practice serves in while the
Ladies and
evaluation
gentlemen,
and possible
Donna Vekic
medical
is now
treatment
receiving a medical timeout.
goes on, starts now.
You can see Donna Vekic taking something, and maybe something for the pain, just to relieve inflammation, perhaps. But just hope, if you're Vekic, to get a bit of relief as she has another opportunity to serve for this first set.
There's pressure on Gavin too, isn't there? I asked Coco about that in press the other day. She said, we both have pressure on us. He's supposed to fix this thing.
Yeah, all eyes are on Coco Gauff and the decision she made, her team has made, to bring in a new voice. And we have been able to literally watch their practices to see what he's trying to change and adjust. And it is
a week before a
microscope.
Now, Andrea Petkovic, there was a famous coach, a football coach named Bum Phillips. He was the coach of the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Oilers. He said this: there are two kinds of coaches, the kind that have just been fired and the kind that are going to get fired. Your thoughts?
Are you trying to fire me from my courtside position? Okay, good.
No.
It has nothing to do with me.
I'm just saying, at some point, you're going to get fired.
You're going to get fired. And what I do like about more Coco Gauff than Gavin McMillan is that she's willing to try new things out. And let's not forget, yes, her serve has broken down today, but she served 22 double faults in Montreal when she stepped on the court after Wimbledon. That is a lot more than she has served today. I know that's not great, but it's a little better. I am courtside now. She's doing a few practice serves, and I can see a few adjustments. She's, in my opinion, I'm very interested into hearing what Chanda has to say. It seems like her ball toss is a bit further to the left, so they are working on the kick serve rather than her having to rely on the slice serve that can fly long on you when you get tied. Another thing, it seems like she's letting the ball go later when she tosses for the ball. She seems to be holding that left hand up higher and longer into the air. So I wonder what Chanda has to say maybe after Donna Vekic tries to serve this set out.
Love 15. Love 30. Love 40.
Point.
Game Gauff. 6 games all. First set, tiebreak.
So all of a sudden, there's a bit of an equalizer here with Vekic struggling on her serve, clearly struggling with something physical with that right arm. And Gauff, you just feel like has some momentum now.
I'm just glad one way or another this first set's going to be over.
Point.
Did I say
1-0
momentum?
Yeah,
Vekic.
you did.
You talk about the serve, Andrea, and I do think part of it has been to get her to stay loaded longer and with that left side up longer. You know, better trophy position where she doesn't collapse as quickly, Gauff. So difficult to implement that in real time. And when you haven't had a lot of reps yet with it.
1-0. Two, 1, Gauff. Two all.
It was a decent first serve, but 103, and it didn't move Vekic quite enough. She was able to add some interest on it. Took a risk on that one, Gauff, and it paid off.
3-2.
Sharp angle on
Gauff.
a second serve there.
Three all.
It's hard to call this first one, this first set. I mean, you think about Vekic, the issues
What did you
she's
want to
had
call
on
it?
serve. I have no words for it. You know, she's still clearly struggling with something on her serve, but she came up with a big one when she needed it. That's what it may come down to. Who has the guts, who has the fearlessness here down the stretch.
Three, Gauff.
don't often see Coco Gauff that off balance on the backhand side. There's so much going on for her right now. Nothing is easy.
Gauff.
Queen Latifah like this. Coco was able to leg this out and get herself to a set point.
Point.
6-5. Gauff. Let for service.
That's what it looked like they were both going to lose this opening set. Coco Gauff gets it. She's going to take a bathroom break.
Ah. 15 love.
Point.
Let second service. Ah. 30 love.
Talked a good bit about Gauff and her game and confidence on serve. And the confidence of Donna Vekic is not as high either, and we're seeing some of her struggles. Can she take advantage? Top of it, she's had the physio out because of right arm issue.
Ah. 30-15.
Vekic trying to put together back-to-back wins for just the 3rd time since January.
(40-15).
The winner barely gets a whisper from these fans.
Fault.
Game on Vekic.
Wiles in the house.
First game, second set.
That doesn't make things easier. You got all these stars watching, and both players trying to figure it out here. A good hold for Vekic, though, to start this second set.
Andrea Petkovic, how many languages do you speak?
4. I understand 5.
Okay.
What do you need?
I need so many things. I could really use a mimosa right around now. But no, do you know the Latin phrase tabula rasa?
I do. Yeah, blank slate.
Blank slate. Exactly right. That's what these two both need right now.
Love 15. (15 all).
She got up to that quick. Excellent adjustment for Gauff.
30-15. Let for service. All.
See the strategy for Gauff is there.
14-13.
Trying to move Vekic, get her on the edges of the court. That placement was well done.
Fault.
Game Gauff. 1 game all. Second set.
It's Simone certainly had her moments too. She had to overcome all kinds of mental pain and did it so successfully.
And wasn't afraid to prioritize her mental health. That gave so many people real hope and ability to do the same.
Fault.
Love 15. Love 13.
And a 16-shot rally in the middle of that first set. That's been the longest rally so far, but we've seen a lot of shorter points. That hasn't helped the rhythm, either player. Coco Gauff digging in here. And what a good moment for it to generate multiple break points.
Game Gauff. New balls, please.
Up a set, up a break is Gauff.
Gauff leads by 2-1, second set. And by 1 set to love.
So, Andrea, I mean, we've seen Gauff kind of break down a couple of times in this match. That seems to be a little more emotional. Vekic seems to be struggling physically. Are you noticing any of that? And what kind of effect do you think that's having right now?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you nailed it. It's a little bit one person is struggling on the side of emotions, and the other is struggling on the side of physicality, and the one is affecting the other, right? We've seen Coco lose her balance a few times, which we never see, and that's due to her emotions. And we see Donna Vekic struggle with double faults due to her physicality letting her down. So this is really a tough one to watch if you have been in these situations, and just feel the empathy for these players that are trying to compete but just are hampered by their own demons, let's put it this way.
Let me ask both of you this question. I mean, I keep hearing from people who are supposed to be real experts at this sport that Coco's problems are strictly biomechanical. It's strict biomechanics.
Time.
It's science, right? Don't you think also it's it's a total lack of confidence and all that?
We'll finish that thought.
Can you answer that question? When these people
So
say
what was the
it's
question again?
strictly
15.
biomechanics, that's all this is. Really?
Well,
She looks like she doesn't have confidence, and she looks very sad.
you know, I think the biomechanics are part of it, but as we know, as tennis players, the body and the mind go hand in hand, and it is mostly in the mind.
Do you agree with that, Andrea? Is the mind a terrible thing?
Hey, tennis is 80% intellectual and the other half is physical.
There you go. That's my girl. Thank you for your contribution.
You're welcome. Actually, Mary, let me answer the
Yes,
question
yes, yes.
seriously. I think it started as a biomechanical problem. I think that she let her left arm drop very quickly. Her head would go down. The chin goes down. If you do that, you can feel your core sort of collapsing. I think it started as a biomechanical problem and turned into a mental problem. And now fixing biomechanics won't fix the mental. You have to fix both.
I mean, I think ultimately
30 all.
players work so much on being as technically sound as possible, but nobody is completely, unless you're maybe Roger Federer. But it's those technical issues that come out under pressure, and that's what we all deal with on this stage.
That's what Billie Jean King
30,
has so
40.
long said. That if you don't have proper technique, proper form, it will break down under pressure.
The challenge is there's no one way to hit a tennis ball, and it depends on your body and how that moves, and there's things that go into it. Vekic just didn't
Yes.
quite get up to that backhand. Reached for it slightly. Didn't allow her to get the spin she needed on it.
Advantage, Gauff. Game, Gauff.
Is there any part, you two, of
Gauff
Coco
leads by
Gauff,
3-1, second
is she
set.
able to think to herself right now, I won a major a couple of months ago? Don't give me that fishy look. Just tell me what you think.
Maybe USOpen.org
Oh,
can
you
tell
want-
us that.
Keep digging, Cole.
I mean, you would think yes. You know, she's
Right?
won her second major this year. That was an incredible moment for her that she wanted so badly.
So you were giving me the fishy look because I forgot to do the
No.
USOpen.org.
I was thinking. But, I mean, you know, it's what have you done lately? And so much of our self-worth is based around our results, and especially those recent results. And you don't really think with the perspective until you're kind of done. And she's in the thick of it, in the midst of it, and it's hard.
Ah. 15-all.
Naomi Osaka said something earlier today in her post-match that so often, you know, she would be caught up in how she felt she should be playing and almost that perfectionism that players search for. And now she's just thinking more of, you know, just getting down and competing when she's in the moment, not worrying about the rest of it. I'm paraphrasing there, but it's essentially that kind of thinking that can help relax you, because you know, there's never going to be perfection. You just have to be better than the person on the other side of the court on that given day.
(40-15). Game, Vekic.
It's a nice clean game from Donna Vekic, the 28-year-old from
Gauff
Croatia.
leads by 3-2, second set.
Just gave herself
And by 1 set to love.
a look for a few minutes at what her form could be, should be.
And Mary and Chanda, just about your discussion that you just had, I will read you something from the internet. The internet knows everything. Recency bias is the tendency to overemphasize the importance of recent experiences or the latest information we possess when estimating future events.
I mean, AI puts it perfectly, doesn't it?
Oh, wow.
But it is so true, and you have to move on so quickly, even from huge wins. Win a major, if you're lucky, you have a week or two where you don't play tournaments and have a chance to decompress, but then it moves on, and it's on to the next tournament, getting ready for the next major. And it can become a tough cycle when you are in a bad place, or you get to a place where you are struggling.
Time. Love.
It's been a good serve, a valuable serve for Gauff, going into Vekic's body. She's been looking to either get Vekic stretched out, not on balance, or jam her. That would work perfectly.
Let for service.
Too many of those balls in the middle of the court where Vekic only has to take 1 or 2 steps. And that is where she is at her most dangerous. Excellent hitting from Vekic. Good reset point for her.
30 all.
It's just the one break that she is down, and she's shown that she has the ability to get the break back. That should give her a boost.
Ah. 40-30. Game Gauff.
It's a good hold for Coco Gauff.
Gauff leads by 4-2. Second set.
Let's go, champ!
Point.
Love 15. Love
Forced
30.
errors have kept piling up for Vekic. She had 21 in the first set. She's got 12 in this second set so far.
Against just 4 winners. Gauff's numbers aren't great either. I'd be surprised if she doesn't win this in straight sets.
Well, she's got far fewer errors overall for Gauff. 16 for the match. She doesn't have a lot of winners in this second set so far, but she has not missed a lot. She hasn't needed it. She hasn't missed a lot. 4 break points here.
Game Gauff. Gauff leads by 5-2. Second set. And by 1 set to love. Time.
Andrea? Andrea? Did she leave? Andrea Vekic?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
It's almost over. I'm really feeling this is almost over.
Do you mean in a broader sense? Very ominous, your words.
Love 15.
I just wonder, Andrea,
15.
what the people, I know how noisy it is down there, right where you are, right off of the chair umpire. How noisy has it been? Are people confused down there by the state of this match?
There is a lot of private chatter around. I think the New York crowd can entertain themselves. That was a beautiful point by Coco Gauff, and honestly, Mary, I prefer this constant New York chatter than that silence in the first set when everyone was holding the breath every time a player stepped up to serve. So this is very much more like a night session on Arthur Ashe.
Here's some match points for the 21-year-old American.
40,
He must be
15.
older.
Point.
Please.
Point.
40, 30.
Eighth double fault on our first match point. She's a stayer.
Well, second match go to Sosolov.
She is
7-6,
a stayer.
6-2.
Able somehow to transcend her difficulties and her pain tonight. Let it out.
And that says it all. So much emotion, so much Coco Gauff was dealing with throughout that match. The first set was a struggle, but the fact, Mary, that she was able to work through and win it, that helped. She went off court after winning that first set in a tie-break, started the second set better, and that's what it has been about at times for Gauff. She is one of the best at digging in and competing when things aren't all going well for her. It was a struggle for Donna Vekic as well. Had some issues with her arm. The serve suffered tonight. Didn't have good numbers in that department. But boy, did Coco Gauff compete to get through that one.
Exactly right. I mean, it was really an awful lot of uncomfortably bad play tonight from both players. But Coco stayed the course.
What did you think, Andrea? Well, we got the interview coming, so we'll hold off on that.
Simone, Congratulations. This match had it all. Excitement, entertainment, emotion. What was it like competing in this one?
Yeah, honestly, honestly, today was a tough match for me, but I'm just happy with how I was able to manage. It's been a rough couple weeks, but I'm just happy to be back on this court, and you guys bring me so much joy, and the reason, sorry, I'm like, sorry. Thank you. You guys really helped me a lot. So I'm doing this for myself, but I'm also doing it for you. And no matter how tough it gets inside, you can do it.
I can't imagine the pressure that you feel. How much do you feed off the energy of this crowd, the love, the support that they give you here in New York?
Oh, I feed off it a lot. Yeah, I mean, I've had some tough moments on this court, and you guys pull me through each time. So I really do appreciate it. That first set was tough for me, but you guys stayed cheering for me. So I really thank you guys.
How do you hold your nerve and your belief, especially late in a set when you're heading into a tiebreak?
I was just trying to tell myself to breathe, and honestly, just putting another ball in the court and just trying to remember the things that I do well. Yeah, and I don't remember a lot of the end of the first set, to be honest. But it's kind of amazing that I was able to get out of that one. But once I was able to reset, I went to the bathroom, splashed some water in my face, and after that, I felt a lot better out here.
Simone Biles came to watch you play tonight. She couldn't say enough great things about you. How much she appreciates you as a player and as an athlete. How much pride does that give you, having her support?
Honestly, I saw her, and honestly, I don't know if she's up there, but she helped me pull it out. I was just thinking, like, if she can, go on a 6-inch beam and do that with all the pressures of the world, then I can hit the ball in this 75. I don't know how big this court is. So yeah, I saw her late in the second getting interviewed by ESPN, and yeah, it brought me a little bit of calm, just knowing her story with all the things she went through mentally. So she's an inspiration, surely, and her presence definitely did help me today.
You're awesome. We appreciate the time. Congratulations. Best of luck moving forward.